The Winter Earth in Ware, New Hampshire. I discovered a website called native-land.ca where you can type in your current address and find out who the native peoples were that lived there. And when I did, I discovered the Pennacook Indians lived here before me, right on Mount William Pond, which is one of 2 potable ponds in the state of New Hampshire. I took the heart of the Pennacook into my soul and set out on my walk past my teepee, built in their honor. I thought we might try the experience of walking on water. Today the sun is shining in the sky, ever so wonderfully, across this 34-acre pond on which I live, and there is our raft. And this is an Indian paintbrush tree that we wash with. In the summer, it has these white balls. I'll get a photo and show that to you. And then if you walk across the lake here, we seem to have Big Red, his very first trip today. What did he find? Oh, what have you got, Red? What is that? Let me see. Oh dear. Oh dear. Something I better attend. All right, these are cat footprints, probably our own. Oh, I just heard something crack. And there's Bob up there trying to tell me that the cat is trying to follow me. Oh, there she is. There's the cat in the woods. See the cat? Katniss from the Hunger Games. Good old Katniss, yeah. Jumping around on the shore. There we go. Little pine cones. Maybe a juniper bush. I'll have to look it up. And there's, of course, oak leaves and more pinnate leaves there. Yeah. The oaks are the last to lose their leaves. They hang on for a long time. But these trees are still breathing out their branches. And you might even be able to see, look, up top, the new growth, the red on the blueberry bushes. See it? Very red. That's respirating as well. They store carbon dioxide. And they're quite beautiful. The evergreens never lose their needles, as we know. Well, not never. They when the wind blows, the little pine cones shake, and lots of little seeds come down for the tufted titmice, which are birds, little gorgeous bluish gray birds. We're all around yesterday. Nobody's here today. I think they ate their share. And I'm just looking back. That's the peninsula. My favorite tree right there on the end. Hopefully someday we'll be able to put a swing on it so the grandchildren can jump into the lake. Yeah. Look, it's melting. It's about 50 degrees out here as I walk on water. I've got my crampons on. You see those? That's what you have to have around here to walk on the lake, so you don't slide. That would end my trip right away. Oh, yeah. I know all these trees from being in the canoe a lot. Yeah, these bushes and trees and the little animals. Frogs are still frozen along the edge. Yeah, see the water there? It's broken through already. I'll walk around this and hope I don't fall in. Right here, it's cracked. You just have to stay conscious. See the crack? Right where the dog is. Where's the crack? See it? Along there, all the way to the shore. And here. All right. Okay. There's an eagle. Where is he? There he is. Okay. February 19th, 2022. 28 degrees. And the pond is frozen and still. The two birch trees that I painted are still here. These were the cover of my journal. And they came up to the level of the deck when I first got here 22 years ago. I created a technique whereby I start a painting and the other person finishes it. That is how we got the cover of my journal and the paintings that you see photograph on the back of the journal. And this is a bird drawing done with brush markers. And here's a second shared watercolor painting. And we also created a rock sculpture that is a mermaid. And I later learned that the branch of the Abenaki people, the Pennacook, who lived here, their creation myth is about rock people.
Awasak. Gagui asma nidali, kidaki na ondat guagualokau. Kiston uliho almombak, quiloato uzikagui uzi ulihoak. Namo aikil sana.